back again.
Hey guys, it is a morning at the Gerber's house. We are going to show you everything that we typically do on a weekday morning. Morning, cutie pie. Ta-da! We haven't actually shown you guys this room yet. We just finished it. It's Aiden's playroom and it came together so nicely. I'm so happy with how everything turned out.
Normally, I'm a Folgers guy, but I've been trying this, I don't even know how to say it, Cafe Bustiel, a espresso-style Cuban coffee, and whoa, does it wake you up. You guys want to see a one-of-a-kind mug? I made this for us when we first started our Etsy store. Do you remember?
I do. Yeah, you guys probably don't know this, but we had an Etsy store. Oh.
Yeah, we had an Etsy store. We started that just before the pandemic, and we lost our skating jobs at the time. We came home and we hit the ground running with our Etsy store. We did it successfully for almost 2 years.
It's a little messy in here today because we had family movie night last night. We always set up the bed. One day we're gonna have a modular couch and it's gonna modularly turn into a bed, I hope. But for now, we had a little accident. Aiden, what happened?
We wanted some coffee.
Oh. He used his bike as a stool, grabbed the coffee, and knocked it over. This mug.
Look, we just talked about it. At least it didn't break. That's a good sign. It's gonna be a good day.
While Peter cleans this little mess up, because everybody makes mistakes, I'm gonna tell you guys about something really cool we got to do the other day. My papi used to be in the Marine Corps and he sadly passed away, and the Marine Corps actually reached out to us and we got the opportunity to interview a Marine. His name is Staff Sergeant Alfred, and this is the interview.
When I was 20 years old, I was kind of going through a period in junior college where I didn't really know what I wanted to do or how I was going to get hired for what I was trying to do. My father was a blue-collar mechanic my whole life and became a firefighter very later on. He has always been my role model and my hero, constantly pushing me to do better, constantly pushing for me to be the best version of myself. And when I got into Fire Science Technology College, I realized that I needed a leg up for getting hired. And what I ended up doing was talking to a lot of my classmates who were prior service, and they told me that I'd be very good in the military, but I didn't know anything about the military. So I talked to all the different branches, and when I finally got around to talking to the Marines, it was such a no-brainer for me. The Marine Corps embodied everything that I personally cared about and that I was looking for in a career. I decided to join the Marine Corps after 2 years of community college not really working out the best. I was a little bit older, I was 20 years old. I joined in the end of 2012, shortly after my 20th birthday, and I went to recruit training at MCRD San Diego, California, January 27, 2013. So how I was able to eventually choose the Marine Corps was because they embodied everything that I was truly looking for in a career path. The physical fitness, the discipline, the self-reliance, everything that meant a lot to me, and I knew that I had found my place because of how the recruiter laid it out for me and showed me how the Marine Corps could give it to me. For us in the Marine Corps, the physical fitness aspect starts right here in my office with what we call the delayed entry program. That board behind you where we have all of our poolees, that is who has sworn the oath and is already enlisted in the Marine Corps. They're waiting to go to boot camp. So 2 times a week, myself as a certified personal trainer through NASM, I am able to train these individuals as well as the other recruiters in our office. We PT them on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and these PTs are open to guests so long as they meet the same physical and mental requirements that those individuals have met. The workouts are very intense. They will absolutely be pushed to their limits. But the purpose of this is to prepare them for the rigors of recruit training. Marine Corps boot camp is the most difficult boot camp of all the different branches, and this has been a time-tested fact solely based on our physical output. We work so well as a team and so well as a small unit. Once you can depend on others and others can depend on you, you are the greatest asset to yourself and everyone else on this journey. There is nothing you cannot do in life. When I was in high school, I was extremely out of shape. I had absolutely no self-confidence, no motivation. Even though I played baseball my entire life, it never really provided that physical drive that I love so much now and love instilling in people. I'm actually going to show you a picture. This is when I was in high school eating about 100 chicken wings in 13 minutes, sitting at the same 250 pounds that I sit before you now, but we're at least double the body fat right here.
Wow.
So this is my best example of how the Marine Corps really changed me, because it didn't only give me the self-confidence I was looking for, it gave me the physical drive. And like I said, 4 years ago, I became a personal trainer, so I could help instill that in others.
I definitely could see that. I mean, even, you know, sometimes I'm like myself and Peter, you know, it's very easy to get out of a routine. And I think one of the amazing things that comes with being a part of the Marines is that you guys teach routine. And I think that that's, so many people can benefit from that.
That's something that we really hold near and dear to our hearts, is setting people up for success. We don't want just anybody to enlist in the Marines. We want individuals that are educated, that are well-spoken, physically fit. We want the next generation of the Marine Corps to be set up for success and to say, I created that, I'm very proud of that.
It's so awesome to hear that you are so proud of everything that you are working on as well. Like, I feel like you can hear the pride that you take in the people that decide to enlist. And that brings me to my last question. Is there any advice that you want to give to anybody that is interested in joining the Marines? And while you are giving the advice, do you want to debunk any myths that people may have about the Marines?
Absolutely. Biggest piece of advice I can give is do the right thing for the right reasons. You can never go wrong, and study hard. Study, study, study. One of the biggest myths I get from the kids and even from some of the parents is that the Marine Corps is just Full Metal Jacket or Jarhead or anything they've seen in Hollywood, running through the mud 18 hours a day in the trenches, fighting the bad guys. Yes, of course we have infantry elements, and that is our bread and butter in the Marine Corps. But we do offer over 300 different jobs, some of which are not combat related. One of the biggest fears for mom and dad is, I don't want my son or daughter to go to war. Well, your son or daughter always might have that chance, but if they choose a non-combat job in a non-deployable unit, chances are they're probably not going anywhere.
Because we had Aiden with us, I wasn't there for the majority of the interview, but when I watched it back, it was so inspiring. I can't imagine what you were feeling.
Yeah, I learned so much, and I felt very connected to my poppy in a way, just learning about the training and everything that goes into becoming a Marine. So I just feel like we just learned so much, and I'm so grateful that Staff Sergeant Alfred took the time to speak to us.
Thank you so much, sir. We feel really inspired.
Yeah. Now we have to get back to breakfast. I realize we don't have milk. I have a meeting in 30 minutes, so I'm gonna run out, grab milk, come back from my meeting, and the boys are going to make breakfast.
Woo! While mom is off to get some breakfast essentials, we're gonna change our little man.
Peter would definitely be judging my park job right now. I feel like mornings at our house are always just a little bit chaotic. I have like 10 minutes until my meeting. Still just got to Walmart, so hopefully I make it. So it's 8:53 and I secured the goods. We'll see if I make it home by 9. Wish me luck. The lights in Arizona are so freaking long. I think I would have made it home, but now I'm not gonna make it. There's no way. Then they don't have to go there. How is the breakfast? How is...
What a morning.
And I'm not saying we're dropping an Easter egg, but I'm also not saying we're not dropping an Easter egg.
Is that right?
Anyway, guys, more on that later. Thank you for spending the morning with us, and
See you next time. Be sure to like and subscribe.
bye!